So, last day of So You Want to Be the Next High Commissioner 2013. Could you please state your name?
My name is Tamara Naidu, and I'm from South Africa.
From South Africa, from the UNA of South Africa. So, how would you describe the training for someone that didn't participate?
I would say it's highly informative. There were many things that I came across that perhaps I'd done unconsciously, but now seeing the theory of projects and other things, it was really eye-opening. And to get the interaction with real diplomats, with members of the who have experienced the HRC and others, I would say that I've learned a lot.
Great, I'm happy to hear. Was there anything that you learned about the UN that you actually did not know before coming here?
One thing that I did not think about consciously was the NGO interaction with the UN and how that happens. It's also, with our projects, they tend to be of a smaller scale, but this has inspired me to take things to a bigger scale and perhaps and spread definitely the knowledge of creating more effective projects and also interacting more with the UN body.
Fantastic. So would you be happy to recommend the training for someone that would be interested in upcoming trainings?
Absolutely. I think that the knowledge that you gain here is invaluable. I've never had someone sit down with me and actually explain point by point how to run a project. It certainly makes a difference to the theory and the implementation.
Well, thanks for being here and taking part, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
We scared the camera.
So, Vanessa and Andrea from UNA Italy, this is the final day of the UNA Human Rights Training, So You Want to Be the Next High Commissioner. How would you just briefly describe the training for someone that did not participate?
Well, the training was organized in different sessions. We had some days in which it was more like teaching. And it was more technical. This description of what human rights are, what the instruments of the UN are, and what NGOs and how NGOs participate in the human rights system.
All right, sounds interesting. Sounds very interesting. So, what was your favorite session, actually?
My favorite session was the one we talked about, the Human Rights Council and all the special procedures and, treaty body. It was very interesting to find how we can, talk about human rights and, it was very cool.
Very good. Do you agree, Vanessa, or do you have another one in mind?
My favorite session was the one where we had a chance to actually try a UPR session.
Oh, yeah.
It really works.
All right,
so
cool.
There were different part of us represented state delegation, others represented the SUR delegation, the state under review delegation, and others were NGOs. And NGOs had to lobby, we states or the SUR state had to explain what the situation in the country was, and the other state made recommendations.
Excellent.
That was very interesting.
So where would you recommend the training for future participants?
Yeah, sure. Recommended it because it's a very interesting place where you can find people from all over the world, people that have a very different point of view from yours. So we really recommended it. We have a lot of fun here. They are very funny and smart guys who work there.
Cool. Well, thanks UNA Italy and thanks Vanessa. So we have come to the final day of the FUNA Human Rights Training for youth, So You Want to Be the Next High Commissioner of 2013. Linda, you're from UNA Uganda. How would you describe the training for someone that did not participate?
Thank you so much, Hans. I'm Asaba Linda from UNA Uganda, and the 4-day training is really something very good. It equips you with lots of knowledge about human rights mechanisms, how you can go about it, and the best part is it helps you actually understand on how you can actually start a project and how you can implement it, monitoring it, and making sure that you actually achieve your goals through evaluation.
That sounds excellent. So what was your favorite session during the 4-day training, actually?
Oh, thank you very much. My favorite session was on project planning, the project life cycle, the monitoring, understanding exactly how to fundraise.
I see.
That was really my favorite.
Excellent. And did you learn anything new about the UN or NGOs that you didn't know before coming to the training?
Thank you. I learned a lot. I learned about the UN, like where it is situated, how old it is. That was so amazing for me. And I really learned a lot. Like it is easy to get through the UN and to push your objectives and whatever you want if you go through the right path. And I also learned that there are a number of NGOs who are actually looking forward to having the young people push the agenda of human rights, and they're so willing to help them.
So would you be happy to recommend the training? So Albert from UNA Sweden, we have come to the final day of the UNA Youth Human Rights Training, so you want to be the next High Commissioner of 2013. What's your impressions?
It's been so good. I've learned a lot and met a lot of new friends and made a lot of connections, and it has been great, really great.
I'm happy to hear that. What was your favorite session actually?
Oh, that's really hard. There's so many good sessions. I love when Kevin Cole.
I am from the HRY.
Oh yeah, he was great, so inspirational, and it was such an inspiration for me. And I could have asked so many questions. I wish I had the time.
Yeah, time is always a constraint. So, did you learn something new about the UN that you did not know before?
Oh, so much, so much.
If you just had to choose one thing that maybe surprised you?
The UPR process was more advanced than I thought before, so it was really great.
Yeah. Would you recommend the training for someone that would be keen on participating perhaps next year?
Absolutely. For everyone, this has been one of the most greatest experiences ever for me. So,
Thanks a lot, Albert, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.